Good morning. Hey.
Alright, good morning guys. Everyone's doing okay this morning. Just checking the sound, looks like that's all coming through. How you doing, Mike? Are you in any positions this morning, or what's your situation?
No, I'm not. I'm flat.
Me too, I did take a little trade there this morning on the reclaim of 71.47. Unfortunately, my runner got stopped out with that little flush down and then recovery there. Still, nice little level to level move on that one. Got stopped out while I was on the school run, so that's always a bummer when you come back to the screen like, oh. Anyway, let's get into the plan for today. So obviously after this huge move up, we've just been basing sideways since then, forming a nice range between 70.85 and 71.80, so 100-point range there. Key levels for today, we've got these kind of two pivots in the middle of the range, 71.47, which obviously we just reclaimed, flushed under, and then reclaimed again. And then 71.11 beneath that. So those are kind of the two key lines in the sand within the range. I think main levels to watch out for, obviously we've got this 71.47, failed breakdown in play, and even the lower level of 71.29 kind of triggered off of, I guess it's Tesla's earnings after the hours yesterday. Was it Tesla earnings, or was it a news event that did that? I'm not sure. Actually, it was probably a news event.
It was So yeah, I was watching this live, and I can touch on this briefly. So last night at 8:30, we had a fake headline that occurred, that spiked us below 71.29, and then we reclaimed it within like a minute. So I was watching in real time. Um, Very interesting kind of entry style on that one. You kind of had to just hop in with the momentum. To be honest, even waiting 2 minutes would have. I mean, you could have maybe still gotten a trim. I mean, I'll be curious to see how Adam executed it. But if you waited 2 minutes, you would have been up in the high 40s or so. Um, so it was definitely, an interesting liquidity sweep for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's one of those you've got to kind of be glued to your screen. Even an alert probably wouldn't have been good enough for you on that one. And yeah, being glued to the screen at 8 o'clock in the evening is not really what I want to be doing personally. But and then we dipped down. After that, flushed 71.29 again and recovered one more time. So up here, all of these sellers are pretty offsides. We'll see if we can get any more continuation to the downside. That's what we really need here to get some new entries. I think that 71.29 still be a pivotal level. There's the little low there, the London session low at 71.25.26. So can look to those cluster of two lows to engage. And then obviously that spike low at 71.06, let's call it. So yeah, key levels for today, I think 71.29, 71.06, and then the big one beneath that we still haven't gotten yet. I think it's been on the cards for the last 3 days, since Sunday, right? That's the Sunday open low at 70.85.
Yep.
So those are the ones I'm really watching for. Didn't get anything yesterday during RTH yet again, just kind of ground higher all day. I think we picked out a pretty low quality level in the pre-market. I think that was the 71.30 level, 71.29. And I had identified that as potentially a low quality setup, and we couldn't even get that. So yeah, it's slim pickings. But let's see, just got to keep waiting for that flush. Unfortunately, a lot of them coming after hours or at difficult times, for at least for me these days.
Yeah, the thing that obviously that's annoying is the fact that it's still, the headline driven flushes, right? So pretty much what's going on right now is if there's no headline immediately, it's kind of just a chop session like yesterday where nothing is going on. And then, whenever you do get that headline, you do get that quick elevator sell down. The problem is, you kind of can't time that and it happens so quickly that you really need to be on the screen. Otherwise, if you're even off of it for like, 5 minutes, it's just you're not going to be able to get it.
Hmm. Sure, and then those bounces, yeah, are happening. Some of them happening pretty quickly. Like, I mean, I don't know if anyone in the group caught that yesterday, but yeah, you had to be a ninja to get on that one.
People did actually,
They
funny
did.
enough. Now I don't, yeah, now I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know how people. My assumption is it seems like I think people just kind of like as soon as it started like moving, they kind of just bought it. I don't know if anyone waited for any time. Like I said, I think if you were waiting for NAP for 2 minutes, you kind of your entry definitely goes up, quite high, and then at that point, it's up to your own judgment to know if there's juice in it or not. So
Juice in
that
it.
it gets to be your own discretion there.
Yeah.
If you're longing, 25 points above, the failed breakdown level, which
Hmm.
it can be tough with a headline. I mean, um, it can work, it can also not. So
Yeah, that was the thought process I was going through this morning, taking the first reclaim of 71.47 here. But what I kind of liked was the higher lows here, and then we did get a little bit of acceptance. Obviously, we tagged it, then dipped back down to 71.30, and then made our way back up to about 71.46, 45, 46. Dipped again, 10 points, and then pushed up through with some decent momentum. So I did take an entry in here. Unfortunately, that, like I said, that runner's dead. But obviously the preferred levels were lower down, so it was that kind of yeah, that going through the motions of did I think I could get a level to level move out of that. Okay, guys, so let's keep the trade plan in focus. 71.29, 71.06, and then 70.85 beneath that. And then just paying an eye to these kind of key pivot levels in the middle of the range here, 71.11 and 71.47. So with that,
that's good.
yeah, let's go get at it. Hurry up and wait.
Alrighty, yes.
All right, guys, catch you in the group chat. Bye for now.